Well, fantastic. I know a lot of people have been really excited to get their hands on housing specifically. We've been talking.
We have
about it
saw
forever, but
nothing.
we've never actually had a chance to show it in person.
Yeah, they have only
So
talked about it. They have
we're
never
gonna
showed
just
it, so
jump
that's all
straight
new.
into a little bit of the pre-design by yours truly. Your feng shui is much better than mine, but let's see what we can pull up here. So
Okay.
actually, do a little bit of a
Is it PSO housing? Is it Final Fantasy house?
We're gonna load up housing here and actually show off our first little transition of Heroic Kairos for people that are excited to see him for the first time.
It is awesome.
And then, so Elise, what exactly is the housing feature lead as far as just like a position in the company, and like how did this whole package get worked into the game?
Sure, yeah. Housing is always something that's been on the roadmap for Wayfinder, and so we basically needed somebody on the team to be spearheading the development for that. So I took over as the feature lead on that, and basically what that means is I get to work with people from all different departments across the team here at Airship to figure out what the goals for housing are going to be, so what we're building towards, what we feel like we want to create for it, and then how we actually execute that and actually build that in-game together.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and there's a lot of really cool systems that we're going to show off here for that level of customization and player expression. So we're loading into the loading screen right now. So what is this first view of housing that we're going to see here right now?
So this is what you're going to be able to access during the founder seasons, and this is your apartment. So this is the first step in the housing system, and it's essentially like your room at the inn. So your room at the inn inside of Skylight.
Okay.
This is your space, so you can.
So more
customize it
decoration,
with all
left
kinds of
building.
different
Got
cosmetic
it.
Items and some gameplay items we're going to talk about a bit more here in a moment. But as you can see, as you're running around, you have a lot of control over where you're placing things, how you want to decorate things, and again, this is just the first step in the housing.
Now the question
system at
is
this
it all
point.
cosmetic,
So we're
or
really
do we
looking
have like
forward
gameplay
towards
tied to this?
Building on the framework that we put together here for it, and what we're going to be working up towards in the future, which eventually will lead into full houses players can create inside of neighborhood levels where they can kind of create a community together inside of those levels.
Okay, so we all go into
Yeah,
14 wow.
And again, like this is everything that we see except for like the floor and the
Yeah, I
walls
think
right
they're
here
only
is
using the one
purely
mic,
up to
sadly.
player customization. So like even the things on the shelves, it just comes as a base, schematic, and then it's up to the player how they want to outfit everything.
So we're just gonna have this area, and then later we're gonna be able to build houses like Final Fantasy 14.
So,
Or like have
we're actually
neighborhood
gonna be
like
showing
14.
this off live for everybody in chat right now. But first, let's announce the winner for the second Founders Pack. So this is again for the initiate level of the Founders Pack, and that goes out to Mavis Magius. Mavis Magius. Congratulations!
Yay, congrats.
Yeah, gonna be on
So
it.
again, we won't
Like
have access to it immediately.
my
but
big
we
question
will,
here is,
send
a
DM
what the
and
reason
make
for you
sure
to go back
are
to your
set
house?
on the 15th. But let's just dive in and show people how you're going to be able to make your own little house. Joe.
That's my question
Yeah,
right
so
now
we've
about
got,
that.
the nice setup that's been placed so far, and then we're going to go through and reset it and actually show you guys.
Man, this
how
is
you
very
can
like
customize your house
Warframe
with
ship,
the
though.
available here.
I didn't realize that.
Reset that. Goodbye, all that work.
Okay, here we go,
We're
chap.
gonna have a full inventory, and there's a bunch of different tabs and things that we're going through. So what's this first tab that we're looking at right now?
So this is essentially your cosmetic items. So this is the decor category. So things like beds, tables, chairs, furniture.
Also,
etc.
God, also a little bit of
We
Final
have
Fantasy
some
11
lighting
here.
you can use to customize and actually change up how the space
Especially with the
is lit.
grid.
Smaller decorative items that you can stack on other items.
Oh, don't
like
you
we were
tempt
just
me,
talking
TI.
about.
Don't you tempt me.
And some wall decor too. So
We will find a way.
Run through each of these categories, I think, in a second here.
Yeah. And then what are the grids? I'm seeing like grids show up, and I'm able to rotate. And
Are you in on this,
kind of
Sam?
Customize how that works.
Yeah, so you have a controller.
Okay, never mind. The
that
cat
places these
obviously
items.
is.
You can rotate them. You can obviously move them around. We have a grid snap system, so you can change up the fidelity, how you're moving it, change up the rotation, so you can have pretty minute control over where you're placing things in your space.
Very cool. All right, so you're saying something about stacking here. We got some lighting. Let's light up our bed because you love staring at a chandelier when you go to sleep at
That's
night.
perfect.
And also hitting your head on
really
it.
lulls me to sleep.
Yeah, and there's different placement types. Like, so there's wall placement, ceiling, some floor things, some things you can place on surfaces, like on top of a barrel or on a shelf. In the future, I saw someone ask a question about size. So yeah, this is basically your starter apartment. So this is the smallest that you'll have, and it's interior only. We're going to be talking a little more about neighborhoods later, but once we get to that, you'll have exterior spaces also, so you'll be able to have exterior decorations as well.
Oh no, you can do
Yes.
outside
You'll
stuff.
be able to get bigger
It
houses,
looks
which
lovely
come
and
with,
such.
more benefits.
Wow.
There's more space to decorate, which we'll get into in a little bit.
That don't have me wonder why
now
sounded
going
so
through the
sarcastic.
options that we have here. So we have the placeables you can place on objects and even objects that you place in the environment, which is super cool. We have things that we can put on the walls. So again, gotta
Yeah,
have
some of them do
your
Final Fantasy 11.
Yeah.
You never midnight snacks. That's a thing.
Lovely.
But looks like we have some more interesting tabs maybe along the line. So artifacts.
Oh,
what
no,
are
the
artifacts
Yeah,
pets.
so
Oh god, we're gonna
outside
have
of just
trophies,
cosmetic,
which obviously with the thing on the
decorations, there
head.
are also artifacts.
Oh god, we're gonna hunt
anything that
monster to
comes
get
with
trophy
power
for our
is going
house,
to be
aren't we?
earnable in game. It's not something that you would buy on the store. So most artifacts come from bosses. So
Nice.
and they come with a power. So if you place them in your house, you'll actually add the power to a pool, and you'll be able to equip artifact powers, sort of like the ecosystem. Based
There
on the
it
size of
is.
your house.
Okay,
If you
I'm
go to your
happy.
House lets you equip more bonuses from artifacts, so you can get stuff.
So
like
actually
this,
going to your house and
Grand
wetting
Deceiver
actually
artifact,
will help
get
you.
more gold, and so if you activate that, you'll be getting more gold.
Oh, God, it
they're
literally-
more like the E-type echoes that we've had before.
Chat,
where,
it is literally the trees
where,
from
like, the boss ones,
PSO2.
if you've played in the betas, you've
And
seen those,
literally
have
what they
more
just
effects and
described.
stats. So they'll be more
Okay.
similar to that. Some of them will have they'll have different costs and different power. Some will be better for groups.
I do
some
love the
better for
tree in
solo,
PSO2,
and you'll be
so-
able to swap those even if you're not in your house. So you can kind of set up your loadout based on what activity you're doing. Doing a greed run, get extra gold even from the gold Grand Deceiver. So
Very cool.
A lot of customization there.
Sweet. So those will continue to expand as like the bosses expand and the world and
Yeah,
other events and other things too. Very cool.
Yeah.
And then trophies. How do trophies differ from artifacts?
Yeah, so trophies, they're like a mix between artifacts and just
I mean,
cosmetic
are they
decorations.
well
A lot of them
drop
are
or
fun,
we got killed them at number
but
of time?
they don't come with the power you can equip, but a lot of them will have an effect in your house. So, for example,
Which is a good one.
like the memory echo, yeah, that one, for example. So if you have this in your house, you can interact with it once a day to get some memory fragments.
Oh,
there'll be
so that's for,
different,
like, Kelto unlocked
interactables and stuff. They'll have fun animations.
Because that's what you need to unlock the other
um,
Kelto
that look
classes as
cool, and
well
you can
in the
also
fragment.
interact with them different ways for different effects. So getting these in your house, let's use that one today already.
Yeah.
The timer's on.
I
But,
think I was testing something
yeah.
earlier.
So yeah, that's all earnable in game. So this trickster chest, you might see a trickster while you're doing runs randomly, and you can use trickster keys to get a roll in the dungeon, and trickster keys again all earnable in game. And if you have extra keys in your house, you can get a roll, for
That's cool.
free once a day in your house as well. So
That's
Dude,
a lot of
nice.
Stuff like that.
Very cool. So again, and this is the pool that's going to continue to expand over time. Kind of what cadence do we expect? Kind of like.
I want to know how we
fleshing
get
out
the trophy
items
beyond
and
just killing an enemy. I want to know if it's a
There's
number
gonna be
thing
a
or
good
not.
amount of cosmetic items that come every season that we're going to create for the decor section. Some of those might be tied to events in game as well. So if we do holiday events or anything like that in the future. And then same for artifacts and trophies. We plan to keep producing more of those each season. Again, especially for things like trophies, we might tie those into events or things that are specifically going on in game.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yeah, there's one that I'm excited about that's in Founder Season 1.
How
that I won't
four
say anything
mimics?
about, but
Oh,
just that
God.
know that I'm excited about.
That is
one of them.
nightmare fuel
Okay.
and a half.
I'm curious. I don't even know what
Especially
you're
if you
talking
can
about.
go
There's
to
a
other
lot of
people's
cool ones,
houses.
but one I'm extra excited about.
All right. So the ones.
Oh my
that we
God,
really
they have
wanted
a
to show off
turtle.
For,
Come on,
the
Team
show,
Turtle.
There's going to be pets. Right now, it's only limited, right? So right now, you are going to have pets, and we're going to show off the Ryan.
Yeah,
Right.
so Pets
Ryan
version 1. So yeah,
Hunter. Thank
and
you.
with this being a live service game, we've got a lot of plans right now. The pets that you can acquire, you can place them in your house, and they'll hang out with you and be really cute. Over time, we want to have them be able to follow you around, take them out of your house.
Pokemon
but,
battle like wild, chat.
Version 1, placeable in the house, so they're like really cute house pets. For
Very
now.
cool.
I'm getting
but
that
we do
turtle.
plan
It
to
happening,
expand
chat.
Upon that in the future.
Yeah, and I think everybody wants pets. I mean,
Yes.
I know I really do.
Yes.
So I think we wanted to get them in as soon as I think they add a lot of character and fun to your
Yeah.
program too.
And we are going to add animations for like your character bending down and interacting with
Yes.
the pets as well.
Absolutely,
Okay.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So-
Definitely petting is on the radar.
Mhm.
It's super important.
Day 1
Very
chat.
cool. And then, so
Day
talked
1
about
petting.
pets taking some life outside of your housing. What about to the housing? What do we expect changing to, you know, the structure of, you know, different rooms, locations, inside, outside, neighborhoods? What can we talk about there?
So one of the big things we want to add just in general is more levels of customization. So, you know, right now you have all the items you can place, but a big thing would be to customize the surfaces throughout your space. So floor materials, wallpapers, things like that, really to give you that extra level of customization. And then long term, we talked about this a little bit, but this is just the first step right now. So the next big step is moving into a full neighborhood level, where you're going to be able to purchase your own plot of land, and you can kind of choose, you know, where you want
Oh,
to
okay, so we're going to be buying the
put your
stuff.
house
Got
on
it.
that neighborhood level. And then you'd have a selection of different houses that, you know, have different visuals to choose from, probably have different room configurations, and they're going to get larger, you know, as you progress in the housing system longer term too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And yeah, you know, if you have friends and you both
So yeah, just
go
14.
check out a neighborhood together, you can have plots next to each other. So when you log in, go into your house, you'll see, oh, my neighbor added this awesome statue in his front yard. How did they get
That are
that?
we going to be neighbors?
And also expanding upon that, like the social aspect, neighborhoods, you know, you'll be able to visit, see other people running around in their houses, visit other people's houses.
Nice.
You want
Okay.
to eventually expand to having, you know, neighborhood quests, work with your neighborhood to like meet
I'm not
certain
against them
goals.
just taking it straight up from
And with the
14.
artifact system, another thing that we're planning is
Long
to
your
have
house on a
basically like
file.
a friend artifact slot in your house, so a friend could leave an artifact for you in your house that you can activate. You'll still need to pay the cost to equip it, but you can kind of share artifacts that way and kind of, you know, work together.
Yay, we can trade
just,
item
you know,
chat.
increasing the social aspect in that way as well.
That's awesome. Okay.
That night.
Let's see. I think, was there anything? Have we touched? Can we talk anything about guild neighborhoods at this point, or is it still too soon?
It's planned.
Okay.
But that's going to basically be an evolution of the neighborhood. So
Yeah.
not too many details to share.
So
on
all
that right now,
neighborhood
other
for
than
guilds, huh?
We are thinking about it and planning for it.
With a possibility.
Our next big step, is neighborhoods. That's what our main focus is right now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, again, even this, like
Exactly.
level of customization.
Yeah, it sounds like you're gonna
and
leak
editing,
it
like,
apartment
one
for
to
free.
three, increments and stuff for
But yeah, as long as it don't
So,
get as
yeah,
crazy at
jukebox,
14 when it comes to
yes.
trying to get a house,
So that would be
it'd
an
be
example
fine.
of a trophy. That's something that you can interact with, and it has an effect other than just being cosmetic.
I guess
So,
technically
you know,
14
getting
have
different
apartment now
songs
as
to
well,
play, like
but
those awesome ones you heard while you were waiting to get into the.
Yes, this.
Yeah.
Oh my God, how good is
Get
it
those
listening to
playing in
that?
house,
This orchestral stuff.
but yeah, hopefully it's not like you fighting over land.
So I do
Hopefully it
wanna
like
give
it go
a
up for
shout
sale and
out.
to become
We're
like an instance
getting
or
close
something.
before we jump into the dev diary. We are going to be giving away one more.